So you saw the video of me going to the FPEA convention. You probably saw that bag of books that I had, and I told you I spent a little too much. I didn't do that bad, but I did get a lot of good finds. So in today's video, I want to show you what I got at the homeschool convention. Hey guys, it's Bonnie from Mrs. Mom's Homeschool and welcome back to my channel. But if you're new here, I make videos to help you in your homeschooling journey. I've been homeschooling since 2012 and I just came back from the FPEA homeschool convention and I got a lot of really good cool things and I just wanted to share those things with you. So I have my table full of things right here. I'm just gonna grab things one by one and share with you what I got. Okay, so the first book I have, because we are wrapping up the Good and the Beautiful's Human Body book, which I'm gonna, science unit, which I'm gonna make a video of soon. And so I got this for the kids to read during their reading time. It's called The 100 Things to Know About the Human Body. And it just has a bunch of cool facts in it about the human body. The next book I got, I love, it's called Amazing Earth, The Most Incredible Places from Around the World. And it says, get whisked away on an exhilarating guided tour of the Earth's most incredible places. Discover the secrets of ancient caves, majestic waterfalls, and spectacular geysers. Explore vast deserts, underwater worlds, and icy frozen lands. Brimming with dazzling photographs and beautiful illustrations, this book transports you to locations beyond your wildest imagination. Then I got this devotional, Between Us Girls, Walks and Talks from Moms and Daughters, by Trish Donahue, and it is a little devotional to build a fireproof relationship with your daughter. It's a 26 gospel-driven talks, guide mothers through simple and sustainable way to disciple their daughters. Reading God's word together, asking one another questions, and being honest about their struggles, moms and daughters learn new habits and establish lifelong patterns, communicating about what matters most. So I'm gonna read through this and see what age would be best to start with my little girl, because unfortunately my big girl will not do this with me. The next thing I got was the Sugar Creek Gang DVDs, and they have different stories in them, and then they have morals to the stories. So we have The Haunted House, I thought the kids would like that. And we have The Indian Cemetery, since we're still doing early American history. And then we have Teacher Trouble. And these CDs are great for our field trips, when we have field trips that are like 30 minutes to an hour long. Also on the way to and from co-op, which is about 25 minutes. A way to warm up their brains. They can listen to the CD instead of watching the TV that we have in the car. And then I got one more, Adventures in Odyssey, Finding a Way. And this one talks about fear, unconditional love, being different from the world, heroism, God's presence in tragic times, and the value of a good reputation. So because I'm switching things up, I'm really thinking of changing things up this upcoming homeschool year for my 7th grader. I picked up this daily paragraph editing for grade 7th in case we take a different route with our language arts for 1 year. And it's just one day of editing a paragraph each day. He may not have to do it every day, but on the second side, or actually on the page behind it, are the corrections for it. Then I got this big DK book of children's book of philosophy, an introduction to the world's great thinkers and their big ideas, but it is Christian based, so I really like that. And it says, discover how philosophy can teach you to use your mind in completely new and exciting ways. Learn to think big and tackle life's trickiest questions, such as what am I here for and who decides what's right or wrong. Meet the famous philosophers who have shaped our thoughts about ourselves and the way that we live. Says anyone can be a philosopher. Children's book of philosophy shows that all you need is an inquiring mind. This book I really am excited about. It's called The Radical Book for Kids, Exploring the Roots and Shoots of Our Faith. And it's by the same makers of The Ology, which is what we've been reading through today. So this is the book after that. And it says, Radical Book for Kids is a fun-filled explorer's guide to the Bible, church history, and life for children 8 and up. Vibrantly illustrated and chock full of fun facts and ideas, this engaging and interactive book communicates big truths about life while stimulating children's natural curiosity and sense of adventure. The next 2 books are DK Eyewitness books, and these I thought of this little girl right here. because when we do our unit studies, I am splitting up their sciences next homeschool year. She's going to stick with the good and the beautiful. Erin's moving on to something else, but she wants to do marine biology, which Erin already did, and reptiles is a new one that none of us have done. So I figured it'd be cool to get these because before school, Erin likes to read these science books, and they have lots of different facts inside of them. The fish one says, take a plunge into the depths and encounter speedy swimmers, deep rivers, and bottom feeders. From stealthy sharks to curious catfish, find out fantastic fishy facts about how these underwater creatures hunt, hide, dive, and glide. And then the reptile one says, find out how reptiles protect themselves from predators, discover how young reptiles are independent from birth, see a baby snake from hatching from its skin. And at the back, there's a whole bunch of different books that they have on all the different types of subjects. This next book I really like too. The kids often have questions about genetics, and this is all about the DNA and what discovers what makes you you. It says, did you know that each of your cells contains the information needed to make another you? Or that you share 50% of your genes with a banana? Descend into the depths of all living creatures and uncover what makes them tick in this introduction to DNA. So it's an introduction to DNA. So the only thing you have to be careful with these, you know what? I said that this was a Christian-based book, but it's DK. I don't think it is. The only reason why I said that was because when I was looking through it and it talked about God, it wasn't in a negative sense. So I will be reading through this a little bit first before passing it on, because I don't want to pass on any false thoughts or information. So we are going to be checking that out first, because I see that in the DNA book, it does talk about evolution. It's good for them to know the theories that other people believe in, but that's why we do apologetics in our Bible and things like that, so that we can understand the truth behind our creation. Speaking of Bible, I did order my son from Positive Action for Christ. So Positive Action was there, and I got him to 7th grade level. I can't even remember what it is, but they're going to send me the curriculum. So it's a nice big, thick textbook along with the binder lesson plan. So I'm really excited for him to do an actual curriculum this year. And all the topics were like perfect for a 7th grader. And the things that he'll be going through. He does have a large group of friends. So it talks a lot about friendships and choosing good friends and all those types of things. But they also gave me this for free. The Wisdom for Parents, a daily devotional from the book of Proverbs. So it says, anyone who has given the privilege of raising children knows that parenting requires great wisdom. In today's world, this is even more evident. Written by a parent to parents, Wisdom for Parents includes 180 devotionals based on the book of Proverbs that will change you to be a wise parent. The devotions are written with specific applications to the daily challenges faced in our homes. By God's grace, we can train up a new generation of children who love and adore their Lord. And then I bought these books by Heidi St. John. And then the next day, I went to hear her speak, and it was incredible. The room was packed with just women, and no men were allowed. And it was just a great little speech about romance and your marriage. So I got 2 books from her. I actually got 3. The other one I found on Thrift Books, because it was a little cheaper, but they didn't have these on here. So I did get this one called Daylight, Managing Your Days Through the Homeschool Years. And then this one is called Romance, Nurturing Your Marriage Through the Homeschool Years. And then I got the Becoming Mom Strong journal. It's just a journal, but it does have little Bible verses inside. And what my plan is to do when I read, I like to journal things that I really get out of it so that I can go back and look at it. And so this journal is for me to journal these books. So I just added 2 books to my summer reading list, or at least one. You guys just saw that reading list in my last video, my summer reading books. So here's 2 more to add to that, at least for the year. And then the science that I chose for my son, I haven't ordered it yet, but I did decide on it. But you don't get to find that out until I release that video. So I just want to share this with you guys. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.